Hey guys, cleanblade here, bringing another Pokemon TCG Online deck video today. And today, before we jump into things, I just want to say sorry for the lack of videos. I got a tooth pulled at the dentist, so I didn't make any videos because, of course, my mouth is very sore. So yeah, but other than that, we're back on schedule now. So here we are. We're going to be bringing you an Exeggutor deck. It's going to be Exeggutor Greninja. We're going to be using Blockade, and we're going to be using Water Shuriken just to add damage up. Basically, that's the only reason why we run them. Instead of Empoleon, it's a little bit different. Thought I'd try it out. It was a pretty fun deck while I tried it. So let's just jump straight into the deck profile. We're running 3 Executes. We don't need to run 4 because of propagation and stuff like that. So no need for it, so we won't run it, if that makes sense. And we're running for Exeggutor, of course. It's our main attacker. It's going to be using Blockade, block the supporters in the format. So we have Seismitoad running around blocking the items. A lot of people have switched to a very supporter-heavy meta, so we just block their supporters now. So it kind of counteracts that meta, if that makes sense. And then we're running 1 Jirachi EX, just consistency, plus we do play Ace in the hole. You can just Jirachi, get Ace in the hole, stuff like that. We're running 1 Mr. Mime because Landorus can make your day a living hell with this deck, and we are using Executes, which just get plucked off by Landorus. And then we're running 1 Screlp and 1 Dragalge just for poison barrier, make them so they can't retreat and they just had to take the poison damage. Then we're running 2 Greninja with Water Shuriken, discard a water energy, put 3 damage counters down. Free 30 damage, who doesn't like that? All we do is ace and hold this whenever we can. So, that's all the Pokemon for this deck. And then we're running 3 Acrobike, 3 Battle Compressor, just speeds this up. Running 3 Crushing Hammer and 2 Enhanced Hammer because, special energies are really popular at the moment, and if we can get rid of them, we're going to take that. Then we're running 4 Hypnotoxic Lasers. Really good, adds damage with us. We like that. Then we're running 1 Time Map just to see our prizes. It's helpful. Sometimes we get certain things prized that we don't want to have prized, so we can just take those out right away. And then we're running 4 Ultra Ball, 4 VS Seeker. 4 VS Seeker is pretty staple in this deck. We need it. We don't run too many supporters because we're running a lot of items and stuff like that. So, yeah. Then we're running 1 Ace in the hole, 1 Lysandre, 1 Trump card. Trump card is necessary for this deck. Otherwise, you will deck out non-stop and it's just not worth it. So, gotta run the Trump card in this deck. Then we're running 1 N and 4 Sycamore. Pretty standard. The 1 N is just for late game usually. Occasionally early game when you just have to end because you really need it. And then we're also running 1 Team Flare Grunt in our supporter lineup just for when we enhance Hammer and they still have an energy and stuff like that and we're already ahead. It just snowballs a little bit more. They're running 3 training centers over Verbanks, mostly because I don't have Verbanks City Gyms. So if you have Verbanks City Gyms, I'd run Verbanks, but here I just chose 3 training center. It gives us our Exeggutor 130 HP instead of 100, so it's a little bit useful, stuff like that. It makes things a little bit easier for us. And then we're running 3 Muscle Band. Makes us do 30 damage instead of 10. We like that, so that's why we play it. And then we're just running 8 Water Energy because it doesn't matter what energy we run for Exeggutor. And Stomp isn't that great of an attack, so we just run Water Energy for Water Shuriken with Greninja. And we're only running 8 energy, and that's it. So, let's just jump right into a game for you guys, and we'll grab it up and bring it to you. Alright, so I found a quick game here. Looks like we're versing probably Kyurem Blastoise, seeing it was Water Dragon. That wouldn't surprise me. Probably just Archie's Blastoise of some sort. And here we don't have the mulligan, which is really good. We usually have to. And we do get a good start, too. So, here we'll just attach the Execute. We're going to Acrobike. And we're actually going to grab the Exeggutor here. We don't want to lose this Exeggutor quite yet. So, we are actually probably just going to Propagation. And just place this one in the bench here. And end our turn. The poison is nice for us right away, stuff like that. We do see a Dive Ball, probably grab another Keldeo. We do see a Squirtle actually, which is alright I guess. If he has turn 2 Blastoise, we might be in a little bit of a ruckus, should I say. We do see a Professor's Letter. Probably that hints at him having a turn 2 Blastoise here. And we do see an attach. So here I am just going to evolve, play the Mr. Mime, and we are actually going to end him. And we are going to try and land this Crushing Hammer, which we did, which is good. And here we'll play another Exeggutor down. And we're actually starting to do a lot of damage already. Just because of their weakness to grass, which is really nice for us. Makes us do 20 damage. Make us do 80 damage. 60 damage if we had a muscle band. Plus the poison, which would make us do 10 more. So that we don't mind. We do see him having to pass yet again, which is kind of bad for him. Here we are going to grab our Dragalge so he can't retreat next turn. And we are going to VS Seeker for another end and just end right away. We do get a muscle band, which is nice. And we will just grab our Battle Compressor here. And we're going to Battle Compressor anything out of our deck that we don't need, like this Greninja. And that's about it. So, and we're going to play a Training Stadium here and just hit for 60. Next turn we have the KO on the Keldeo, seeing he can't retreat at the moment. So that's a good thing for us. The Dragalge prevents him from leaving just because at the moment, what am I trying to say here? He can't retreat, so he's gonna have to come out with a new Keldeo here, and we're just gonna Lysandre it out and kill it right away. We really don't want to deal with these Keldeos running around here, so we're just gonna do that. Grab our 2 prizes. We're gonna grab this and a muscle band here. We really want the muscle bands in this matchup. They're really good for us, stuff like that. Not much more you can really say about it. It's pretty standard on why we need the muscle bands. Here we will just laser, put him to sleep, and we will use our ability once to propagate. And actually we don't want to grab one of these, I don't think, so we are just going to Sycamore. Here we're going to Crushing Hammer. We do get the tails, which is kind of annoying, but we'll live with it. And we are actually going to propagate back and attach an energy down and just continue to block his supporters out for the turn. We're hoping to draw into basically something that can help us out a little bit. He really doesn't want to rush in because he does have the weakness to us. So he probably isn't going to make a move until he has either a Blastoise up, something like that. So we do see a rare candy, but without his normal acceleration from other things, it is kind of hard for him to do anything right here. And we do get another Exeggutor, which is nice. And we're just going to continue to block out his supporters and not allow him to mill through his deck as fast as he wants and stuff like that. So here we'll probably just trump card next turn, bring everything that we just lost back into our deck, and then Sycamore the turn after. So here we'll just trump card everything back in, and then we will get rid of the Greninja and stuff like that with this Battle Compressor, so we don't have to deal with drawing them, because we really don't want to draw into them whatsoever. So here we just continue the blockade stall, and next turn we get another kill. So this is basically what this deck does. It just kind of stalls and wins out games this way pretty much. There's not much to it. We're just gonna get rid of that water energy once again. It's probably not that much of a happy camper at this moment. We will just grab this Jirachi just in case if we do want to go ahead and Archie's Ace in the hole here. Even though we don't have the bench space, but bench space can always be made for things like that. So here we don't actually draw a laser, which is kind of bad, but our opponent forfeits anyway. So this is basically what the deck does. It just sets up and slows down your opponent and allows you to win because you're just doing that constant damage and they're not being able to accelerate. So yeah, that's the entire deck for you guys today. If you guys liked the video, hit a thumbs up. If you dislike and tell me in comments below what I could do to improve, stuff like that. So yeah, see you guys next time. Like, comment, and subscribe if you like it. Thanks, guys.